Hey, Scout parents and Scouts in Troop 516. This is Scoutmaster Clay. I'm just doing this quick video presentation. I hope you all are watching this. This is going to walk you through some things we need to do for your child to be successful at Camp Hubert Eaton this Sunday. So, not this Sunday, but this summer. So, any of you that are going to Hubert Eaton, please watch this and get done your homework here. So there's a video here. I'm not going to show it in this video, but I'll show it to the kids on Wednesday night. If you want to watch this video, just Google Camp Hubert Eaton, and this is a video that they have on that website. Forest Lawn is the old name for this scout reservation. It's a scout camp up by Lake Arrowhead that we went to last summer. Last summer it was called Forest Lawn. Now it's called Camp Hubert Eaton. Okay, and here's the address where it's located up in Cedar Glen, California. That's in the San Bernardino Mountains, just a few miles away from Lake Arrowhead. It's going to be July 23rd to July 28th. We're going to leave early in the morning on July 23rd and return in the early afternoon or late morning on Saturday, July 28th. Here's the website address if you want to go to the website and check it out. There's a lot of information there. If you want to send packages to your kids, here's some information regarding that. I don't think last year any of the scouts received packages. I think a scout received it the year before. It's fun for the scouts to get them, but you're not required or encouraged at all to do this. This is purely optional. If you feel like doing this during scouts this week, you have the ability to do so. So there's that information. Some of the activities that are there are swimming and water slides. There's an ecology area. There's a radio station, but none of the scouts in our troop did anything on the radio station. There's handicrafts that you can complete. You have to purchase most of the materials and kits though. There's a rock climbing wall that you can spend some time on during free time. There's horse riding. Last year, I don't think our boys took advantage of the horses that are there. They're at the top of the hill. I don't know why they didn't spend more time. I guess some of the boys were intimidated by the horses, but they're there for you to use if you want to. There's also rifle shooting, archery, fishing. There's a zip line, but it's far away from camp, so none of the boys did that. You get to do a service project, probably cleaning out weeds, and there's also hiking that's available. Okay, this next slide is about three medical forms that you need to complete. That's the Scout medical forms A, B, and C. A and B need to be completed by the parents, and C needs to be completed by a physician. We are doing physician's checks by Bishop Sharp. He's doing them for free on Wednesday. That's June 13th. So if you're coming this Wednesday night, it's for free. Otherwise, you'll need to schedule a personal visit to a doctor. The people that are going with our group from the other wards who aren't part of Troop 516 are still invited to come join us Wednesday night to get the physical done. Remember, to your medical forms, attach the front and the back of the insurance card, and that's so if we get medical treatment, we can use the insurance card in the emergency room. That did actually come up last year. We had one of our scouts had an allergic reaction to a bee sting, and we took him to the emergency room. The insurance card that we had was outdated. Actually, all the forms were a year old, so we weren't able to use them, which was a little bit problematic. So please make sure that even if you've given us these forms in the past, provide them again. Provide them one that's dated for this year, and also provide an updated copy of your insurance cards. On one of the forms, you can designate certain authorized adults to provide a ride. That's something you might consider doing if you're nervous about your child riding in a car where you don't know the adult and you're suspicious for your child's safety. We all understand that, our children are really important and you got to be careful. So if that's something you're interested in, I'll keep that information confidential. Just write the parents that you want the child to travel with, and we'll accommodate all those requests. If you feel comfortable with the child riding with any of the parents or the leaders, you can just leave that portion blank. There is a rifle and shotgun form that we need you to complete if you want your child to shoot a rifle or a shotgun. If you don't want to have them do that, just don't complete this form. If your child has any dietary restrictions beyond just being a regular vegetarian, please let me know that in writing, and I'll send that information to the camp. If they have some extreme limitation, like macrobiotic foods or something of that nature, then the camp needs to know ASAP so they can pre-order all those foods. If they just only eat vegetables, there are options for vegetarians. There's salads and sandwiches with nut butter and things like that, fruits that are available. They have some legumes available. So that's fine if they're just vegetarian, but anything beyond being a vegetarian, please let me know. Okay, please complete all the forms, A, B, and C, the medical form and also the shotgun form, and give it to me by this Sunday, June 17th. That's a courtesy to me, so I don't have to follow up with everybody and try to track down all these forms. So please give them to me as soon as possible. They are attached to this email, so please, if possible, fill them out before Wednesday, especially those medical forms. Fill them out before Wednesday so that Bishop Sharp can look at the medical history and use that as part of his determination in filling out the C form. Also, please provide the rifle form if you can to me on Wednesday. If not, Sunday will work also. So please do that so I don't have to keep calling people and trying to fish up this paperwork. And we need your child to pick 4 core courses. So the way that this camp works, in the mornings they have 4 block courses. In the afternoon they have free time where they can pick additional merit badge courses or just do recreational activities. So we need them to look at the requirements that they need to pass off for Eagle. I am going to have the boys sign up for those classes that they need first. And if they've taken care of all their Eagle required merit badges, they can do an Eagle elective merit badge. And they do need to get a certain number of elective merit badges to also get their Eagle. So here are the merit badges that the different scouts need. The ones that are in red are not offered at the camp. So those aren't offered. You can see on the second column, there's numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's days, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. If there's a number, those are the block courses. And if there's a day, those are free time courses that are offered on that day. For those first 3 ranks, tenderfoot, second class, and first class, these are the ranks that people need to complete first before they can even start working on the Eagle required merit badges. So you can see a lot of the boys are complete with those. Some of them aren't. We have the percentage complete that they are. If the kid is close to 25% or lower, I recommend that they go ahead and sign up for that courses for one of their block classes. If they're at 50% about, you can decide whether or not you want them to do that then. They can also work on some of those classes on free time for those tenderfoot, second class, and first class ranks. Now for those ranks, they're offered on the 3 different days, but they're not offered for each night. They're going to work on different requirements for that badge. So on Tuesday, you might do something first aid related, and on Thursday, maybe something nature related. So they're not the same every night. And I can help the kids pick which classes to go to based on what they need. Mainly, I want you to focus on the block classes. So down below those ranks are the merit badges that are offered that are Eagle required. And so go ahead and look at those and look at the 4 classes that you want to pick. I think all the boys except for Chance have 4 Eagle required merit badges that they can complete. So I want them to do all 4 of those classes. I think Chance looks like he can pick up 3 of these Eagle required ones at camp and then do another elective. So that's great for him. But everybody else, we want you to pick 4 Eagle required classes to complete while you're at camp so that you can make quick strides to getting your Eagle. Here is a schedule. This has some additional information about the courses offered. It's fairly complex, but you can find out about the prerequisites that need to be completed before you go to camp. And there's also certain costs associated with some of these merit badges, and you can look into that. I've attached this document to your email. It'll probably be easier to open up the document rather than try to figure it out from this chart on the PowerPoint or the video. Here's the second page of that document. And so by Sunday, June 4th, or even better by Wednesday, we want the Scouts to pick all 4 merit badges that they're going to complete at Scouts. I'm sorry, the 4 merit badges they're going to complete at summer camp. If your child needs medication during the camp, they're supposed to bring it all in a Ziploc bag with the child's name written on it with marker and instructions on how to administer it. It's supposed to be kept in the med lodge and administered by a health officer. Last year, they let us make some arrangements for the scout leaders to administer these medicines, but that's the regular protocol: is put it in a Ziploc bag, put the name on it, and give it over to the health officer to administer at the health lodge. And here's a quick pack list. The Scouts are going to need 1 bag. They should have their name marked on the bag and the unit number, which is Troop 516. Do not bring tents because they're provided. Don't bring mattresses because there's mattresses in the tents with a wire frame. Definitely don't bring fireworks. Also pellet guns and airsoft guns, things like that. Don't bring them. Liquid or gas powered lanterns aren't allowed. Everything needs to be battery powered. And that's it. So if you have any questions, please call me or text me at 626-345-8299, or you can send me an email at clayto.larson@gmail.com. That's CLAYTO.LARSON@gmail.com. Thank you.